Ask a founder why someone should buy their product, and you will usually hear a familiar pitch. We use premium materials, we have 20 features our competitors don't, and we are 5% cheaper. But out in the real world, buyers rarely care about the grade of the material or the length of the feature list. It is a common misstep called the product trap. You fall in love with your own creation, and by emphasizing the physical specs, your offering is quickly swallowed up and becomes completely interchangeable with everyone else's. Take Company A. They supplied high-grade European industrial machine lubricant. Despite stocking a superior oil, they found themselves trapped in a brutal race-to-the-bottom price war, constantly squeezed by factory purchasing managers. Those managers were entirely willing to drop Company A and switch suppliers the moment another brand offered oil for a few pennies less per liter. If your sales pitch relies entirely on what your product physically is, you force your customers to judge you entirely on price. To fix this, we have to look at the underlying motivation of the buyer, a concept popularized right here at Harvard Business School. The late Professor Clayton Christensen developed a framework known as job to be done. Christensen liked to point out that nobody goes to a hardware store because they have a deep, burning desire to own a quarter-inch drill. What the customer actually wants is a quarter-inch clean hole in their wall. If the goal is simply attaching something to a wall, the drill is not competing against other drills. It is competing against heavy-duty double-sided tape or suction hooks. Companies lose their edge by obsessing over rival products, completely missing the actual task the customer is trying to complete. We map this disconnect using the value proposition canvas. Right side, customer. Left side, product. Notice the massive gap. The manager's real job isn't buying oil. It's maintaining 100% machine uptime. Their biggest fear is a breakdown. Their ideal is perfect efficiency. Company A realized they were trying to sell drills to a guy who desperately needed holes. Moving to the product side, they changed their offer. Instead of delivering oil, they launched a predictive maintenance service, testing for microscopic metal fragments. This data is a direct painkiller, catching mechanical failures weeks before the machines break. You do not make an offer valuable by bolting on extra features. You make it valuable by solving a specific, severe headache for your buyer. By shifting their focus, Company A completely escaped the commodity price war. In fact, they raised their prices 20% higher than their competitors, and the factories happily paid it. A 20% premium on lubricant is a rounding error compared to the millions of dollars lost when an assembly line grinds to a halt. To audit your own business, look at this 5-point checklist, known as the Shindanshi lens. Step 1 asks, does your offer solve a true job to be done, or are you just selling drills? Step 2 examines the severity of the pain. A customer swatting a fly won't pay for help, but a customer sitting on a sharp nail needs an immediate, expensive solution. Steps 3, 4, and 5 ask, is your solution highly differentiated? Can the value be quantified in hard numbers? And can you explain it in under 5 seconds? To charge what you are actually worth, you have to step out of the boardroom, go down to the factory floor, and listen closely to what your customers aren't saying.